Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, we have a breaking news alert. We're learning that several are dead now, even more injured, following multiple explosions at a Brussels airport.
Fayette County Board of Education approves a plan to fix high radon levels at 9 schools.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday morning. I'm Michelle Chamberlain.
And I'm Bill Bryant, and we're glad you're with us. We are following a breaking international story this morning, and the details are just awful out of Brussels. As we get more information, we'll pass that on to you here in just a moment. Weather-wise, looks pretty good for today, especially.
You can't complain about this week's weather, right, Micah?
No, you can, especially the next couple of days. Today and tomorrow are by far your best days in the forecast. And here's your look outside. Good, clean sweep there. First Alert Defender radar network, and temperature-wise feels like winter. We're there in the 30s, even some 32-degree readings down south and southeast. However, you get into the afternoon and we're going to flip the calendar. Then it's going to feel like spring. Gusty winds will help us out with that, anywhere from 20 to 40 miles per hour, and that'll make us pretty mild later on today and tomorrow too. So that's what we're going to be looking out for. That's the focus of the forecast. The rain moves in on Thursday. Are we looking at any severe weather with that? I'm going to show you that opportunity coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much.
We begin this morning with breaking news. 2 explosions have caused heavy damage inside of Brussels Airport in Belgium. Airport officials report several injuries.
The first explosion happened just over an hour ago as hundreds of passengers were inside the terminal. WKYT's Mark Barber is joining us from our live desk as some new details come into our newsroom, and we're gathering a video and so forth. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. And the newest update for you is coming from a metro station in the heart of the city, where a third explosion, in addition to those 2 explosions at the airport, has been reported within the past hour. Now, that metro station is close to the U.S. Embassy as well as the European Union headquarters. Their entire metro system is now shut down. Belgian media are reporting that there are as many as 10 people dead in the airport blasts. The Wall Street Journal says more than 100 others were injured when those 2 explosions ripped through the airport a couple hours ago. Witnesses say that the explosions happened near the American Airlines desk. CBS News is trying to verify reports by Belgian media that gunshots and shouts in Arabic were heard before those explosions shook the airport. Now, the airport has been evacuated, and officials are urging travelers to avoid the area. All flights have been canceled, and flights to Belgium are being diverted. The explosions have happened just a day after officials said a new suspect in the November Paris terror attacks, a man believed to possibly be the bomb maker, was probably in the city. One of the prime suspects in the Paris attacks was arrested Friday in Brussels. The country is now on the highest terror alert possible. There is a lot of new information coming in by the minute on this developing story. Again, we are following 3 explosions in Brussels, 2 at the airport and 1 at a metro station. Of course, we are continuing to search for updates, and we'll bring you the very latest information coming up at 5:30. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thank you so much, Mark. Now, the Fayette County Board of Education has approved spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to reduce high levels of radon found at several of the district's schools. The Environmental Protection Agency recommends homes to have a radon level below 4 per liter. Fayette County Public Schools also follow that recommendation, but 2 weeks ago, many parents became alarmed after a letter was sent home saying 9 of the district schools had tested higher than that standard. Now, after school officials declared it an urgent problem, the Board of Education has voted to spend $571,000 to fix that problem.
For the most part, it's going to be a system that takes radon from underneath the building and exhausts it either through the roof or some other place in the building.
The district hopes to begin making changes next week during spring break and have them complete by the end of summer break.
Now here's a list of the 9 Fayette County schools that had higher radon levels. Fayette County school officials say while there are health risks associated with prolonged exposure to high levels of radon, they say the levels found at the schools did not approach that risk. At WKYT.com, you can see a list of the radon readings that were found at each of the 9 schools.
Fayette County school officials have named new principals at 3 of the district's schools. Paul Little will be the principal of Henry Clay High School. Grant Davis will be principal at Clays Mill Elementary, and Stephanie Urbanik will be the principal at Meadowthorpe Elementary. School officials have also set graduation dates for the district's 5 high schools. Graduations for Bryan Station and Henry Clay will be on May 26th, Lafayette, Dunbar, and Takes Creek on the 27th. All ceremonies will be at Rupp Arena. We have more information at WKYT.com.
Well, the State House has approved a bill that would make cancer a line-of-duty death for Kentucky firefighters. The bill calls for the state to give $80,000 to families of firefighters who die from cancer. Firefighters say they are at risk of getting cancer because of the exposure they have to smoke and harmful chemicals on the job. The bill has already passed the Senate and now goes to Governor Bevin's desk for his signature.
Today, a Lexington restaurant is joining the effort to help a firefighter battling cancer. Lexington firefighter Matt Logston was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year, and he's already spent time in Chicago receiving treatment. Today, the Papa John's restaurant on Avenue of Champions will donate 25% of its sales to the Matt Logston Cancer Fund. Papa John's is among many businesses and other fire departments across the state who've held fundraisers for Logston in recent weeks. Very good to see there.
It certainly is. People pulling together and helping him, and I know he's very, very grateful for the support. It is coming up on 5:07 on WKYT this morning. We're just getting started with all the latest news on your Tuesday.
A collective effort between police, city, and school officials, a group of visually impaired kids are getting to experience a holiday tradition like never before. We'll explain more after the break.
And it's all about the warm conditions we're going to be feeling the next 48 hours. Starting off chilly this morning, but trust me, it'll really ramp up the next couple of days. And I'll have that forecast coming up next.
Your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
It's a really good looking start to the day. Only a couple of clouds out and about, and chilly conditions down toward the southeast and down toward the southern half. So Monticello to Middlesboro, that includes Williamsburg, and then make your way over towards, say, Manchester, Harlan, work your way off into Hazard, all the way to Pike County. Pikeville, Phelps, those areas included. You're sitting there with a freeze warning involved and also a frost advisory just to the north of you guys. So southeast is going to have the best opportunity to actually pick up on some frost and even a freeze. It's chilly to start. I mean, even if you're not sitting there below 32 degrees, most of us are just above that. But it's a chilly start. But let me tell you this, we're going to get these winds out of the southeast, and they'll really be pumping in some milder air. We hit the afternoon. We go from 34 to 66. That's the 32-degree swing. It is very rare around here to actually pick up a 30-degree swing from morning to afternoon. And we're at about a 32-degree swing. So this is a big change. You got winter in the morning, the winter feel that is, and then you hit the afternoon with that spring feel. It'll be really nice. 66 degrees, you got to love that. Then we're talking about the next few days. Looking like it's going to be the same situation. Temperatures anywhere from 62 degrees to about 70 degrees. Most of us will stay just below that 70-degree reading. But those winds will be very gusty. That's going to be a big talker the next 48 hours. It's how gusty the winds are outside. But the good news about those is they're bringing in the milder air. So that's helping us out big time. Late week, you go off into Thursday and Friday. Thursday, the reason why we're having these gusty winds and these very mild temperatures is because the storm system is going to be rolling through on Thursday. That'll bring us showers and thunderstorms to deal with. Now, it's moving later on in the day. If it moves later on in the day, it gives it more likelihood to actually warm up and get a little bit of energy in here. So the later it comes through, better likelihood of maybe seeing an isolated chance at some severe storms. As of right now, it's a very low end chance, very low end. But if it even tracks back even further back in the day, then we might increase that. So that's really the day to watch is on Thursday. Friday is going to be cooler as that front rolls on through. We'll be there in the 50s for highs, but we'll stay dry on Friday. The weekend, Saturday's dry and back to warm conditions in the 60s, and then rain moves back in on Sunday. So the 2 days we're really watching for in our 7-day forecast, it's going to be Thursday and Sunday. Those are the days that rain really moves on in, especially Thursday, guys, where, like I said, you can have a low-end severe weather threat as of right now. We're still 3 days out. So if this moves back further into the day, that's when you increase those chances of seeing those storms develop and actually get a little bit of sunshine in here, which you don't want on days that you're expecting storms. So that's the day to watch out for. Other than that, it's a good-looking forecast. Really nice forecast. But you know, it's in the 60s, maybe even a few 70s sprinkled in here and there in the southern zones. All in all, it's a pretty good 48 hours. We'll take it.
Here's somebody coughing over there. You know,
Everybody.
It's that time of year.
I mean, the pollen is,
Oh, my goodness.
yeah.
You've seen the trees.
They're beautiful,
Yeah,
you know,
so
all
good.
those Bradford pears and so forth.
They are beautiful, and you think, oh, I know what they're doing, though. I know what they're doing to me.
All that's pollen just comes down.
All of us, that's right.
All right, it is 5:13 right now, and a special project in California has designed a way to let visually impaired kids take part in some spring holiday fun.
That's the sound of an Easter egg designed specially for blind children. Now, because they can't use their eyes, the project allows kids to use their ears. Children honed in on the beeping to find the eggs, which were exchanged for treats. 26 kids participated in the event, which was the result of a partnership between police, local businesses, and the Kern County Superintendent of Schools office. An Easter bunny was also on the field and brought baskets with treats. Now, money for the beeping eggs was provided by local businesses, but it was the Bakersfield officer who came up with the idea.
It was an idea that was brought forward from one of our bomb squad officers. So when they find the eggs, they take them and they replace them for eggs filled with candy and other treats and snacks.
What a great idea. Now, the Bakersfield Police Department says they'd also like to do the same for visually impaired children next year and hope Monday's event starts a tradition.
Well, I bet it does. You know, what a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Brilliant, really.
Yeah. All right, 5:14 on WKYT this morning. Great to have you along with us. A lot more news coming up. And, of course, we're keeping you updated on this situation in Brussels this morning, where there have been some blasts in at least 3 locations with fatalities.
Right, that's just in the heart of Europe. So we'll take a look at your money next.
The big announcement from Toyota when it comes to car safety and the tech giant that's bringing high-speed internet to Cuba. I'm Kenneth Craig. I'll have those stories and more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Welcome back into WKYT this morning, 5:18 here on your Tuesday. Google is heading to Cuba. Toyota also makes a safety announcement.
And Apple is vowing to defend its users' privacy. Kenneth Craig has the latest on your money.
Apple's CEO opened the company's first product launch of the year Monday with a promise to protect users' privacy and data.
We need to decide as a nation how much power the government should have over our data.
The event came one day before Apple was supposed to face off in court against the FBI, but a judge agreed to postpone the hearing Monday night. Federal authorities revealed they may have found a way to unlock the iPhone of one of the San Bernardino attackers without Apple's assistance.
The most compact iPhone design.
Apple also unveiled a smaller and cheaper 4-inch iPhone and a smaller version of the iPad Pro. Built-in safety technology that used to be available in only the most expensive new vehicles will now be standard on nearly every Lexus and Toyota model. Those enhancements include automatic braking, vehicle detection, and lane departure alerts. The car maker says they'll be built into almost every new vehicle by the end of 2017. Cubans will soon be able to surf free internet at speeds nearly 70 times faster than what's available to the public there right now. Google will be opening an online technology center with laptops and cell phones. Google hopes the studio will be part of a larger effort to bring internet access to the Cuban people. That's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Kenneth Craig.
The first Airbus A321 aircraft assembled in America has made its first test flight. The JetBlue plane took off and landed safely in Mobile, Alabama without a hitch, sparking a celebration on the ground yesterday. Now, a 6-person crew flew the plane out over the Gulf for a 3-hour test, pushing the aircraft to its maximum speed and altitude before making the historic landing. Airbus North American president and CEO says the test ride is just the start of something great.
We're building the rate up, so right now we're doing 1 aeroplane a month. By the end of next year, 2017, we'll be doing 4 aeroplanes a month. Then, today, will become routine. That's what we want.
The U.S. Airbus will eventually be delivered to JetBlue.
Well, come tomorrow, some of you may notice your Kindle cannot access the internet. That's because you didn't get the update in time. Amazon says if you don't update your older e-reader before March 22nd, it will not be able to download books from the cloud or the Kindle store, and it won't be able to connect to the internet. The update affects Kindle models made in 2012 and earlier. If you wait until after today, you'll have to manually add the update using a desktop computer to regain access. So heads up on that. In a story recently that bookstores are making a comeback because some people are like to turn the page.
They're just done dealing with it, right?
You know, so there you go. 5:21 on WKYT this morning, and a lot more news on the way for you.
For average lows this time of year, we're well below average there for our lows this morning, but average highs later on this afternoon, we're well above average. And the way you do that during this time of year is get those winds really ramping up from the south, and that's what we're going to have all day long. 20 to 40 mile per hour winds, pumping our temperatures to the mid 60s later on today with mostly sunny skies. Looks pretty good, not all that bad.